Hey you guys, Christy Wells here, and I will be your WOD coach for today. I'm going to be very frank with you. Well, first of all, I apologize if you hear any Elmo in the background. He's keeping my daughter amused for a couple of minutes. But I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I just got back from Orange Beach. First of all, it was amazing. If you guys have an incentive trip put before you, go for it because it can literally change your business. I'm going to be honest, I walked into this weekend a bit stuck. I've been stuck in my business for a couple of months. And what I realized this weekend was that for the most part, it was mental. Because Nikki Riot said it well this weekend. She said, you guys, this business is a mental battle because we have to make the decisions to do the things that are difficult sometimes, do the things we don't want to do, even when we're tired, even when we're emotionally drained, even when it's not convenient. We have to make those decisions, and that comes down to our mentality. And so that's where I think I was stuck. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the things that I heard this weekend that literally fixed me, that helped me get unstuck and helped me recognize some areas where I need to improve in my business and improve personally. So number one, what do you allow into your mind? We are in a world surrounded by negativity, surrounded by skepticism, surrounded by people who don't know what AdvoCare is, and they flat out just, even regardless, don't believe in whatever it is that we're doing. So we need to, there's no lack of negativity. What we need to do is fill our minds with the positive. So a couple of ways we can do this. Number one is eliminating the negative people in our life, or the people who might not be blatantly negative, but are definitely consistently questioning what you're doing. I have a lot of great people in my life, some that I've been friends with for 20 years, but they don't support and encourage what I do in the world of AdvoCare. And so I can't even mention the words AdvoCare around them without them getting weird and changing the subject. So I need to do one of two things: either reduce the time that I am spending with those people, or more than that, you guys, surround myself with more people who do support and encourage me in what I'm doing, which is my AdvoCare family, quite honestly. They're the ones who get this at the core. So if you're stuck and you're listening to negative people in your life, whose voices are you allowing into your life or seeking out to speak positive into you? Is it you need to seek out your leader, or do you need to seek out other friends who just accept and encourage you in where you're going in your AdvoCare journey? You need people speaking life into you, because if you don't, then when things get tough, it's going to be really easy to listen to that negativity. So who are you allowing in your life? And you got to eliminate the negative. Number two is, what are you listening to, or what are you reading? You guys, this is something we hear consistently in AdvoCare. This is a personal growth business. This is something that your paycheck will never grow beyond your level of personal growth. So if you are stuck, the best thing to do is look at what are you filling your mind with? Because you guys, spending time in front of the TV is not going to grow your business. It's just not. Watching Saturday football, it's great. There's some really cool commercials, AdvoCare commercials, but it's not going to grow your business. What are you doing to invest in yourself consistently to grow your mindset? It's the slide edge approach. You guys, this is easy to do. It's easy not to do. What if you read 10 pages a day of a personal growth book? This is something my husband consistently challenges me to do, and you guys, I haven't been doing it. But since going in this weekend, I realized how negative my mindset was, how much negativity I'd allowed in. And so what have I been doing? I've been filling my mind with positive. So a couple of quick, just practical ways to do this. Okay, for me, you guys, when I get my kids to bed at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when I drink my last spark. I am emotionally drained for the most part. So if I sit down and I try to read a book, y'all, I'm going to fall asleep. It's just the way it is. So I can't use that as an excuse. So what do? I download books to listen to. I'm training for a half marathon. That's a whole lot of time on a treadmill. For a lot of you guys, it's on your way to work, or it is in the car with the kids, or it is doing dishes around the house. When is it that you can even listen to something positive 20 minutes a day? It's not much. but it's going to make a difference, and it's going to put something positive into your mind and drown out some of the negative that's in this world. You can listen to that over your favorite music. I promise it's not going to, your music isn't going to pay you. So eliminate the negative people. Listen, get something positive into your mind, whether you're reading it or listening to it. The other thing that I realized I was stuck in was my story. And that is because over the last several months, mine and Jason's story, or the timeline in when we're going to be able to bring him home, has shifted. He's great in his job. And so because of that, him committing to 20 years in the Navy is what we need to do. That's 6 more years, when our original goal was to give him the option to come home in 3. What I got wrong was that I said, well, we got 6 years to do what we were going to do in 3, so I can let my foot off the gas. And I became disenchanted with my story, quite honestly. I became bored with it, and that's not okay. Again, especially as a leader. So what did I have to do? I had to find something that fired me up, because bringing my husband home in 6 years fires me up, you guys, but that's 6 years. There's a whole lot we can do between now and then. So we had to go back to the drawing board and say, what do we want now? And for us, that's eliminating $56,000 of debt in the next 18 months. That fires me up. Helping other people do the same, that fires me up. Getting to the point that we can eliminate the debt so we can give the way we want to, that fires me up. So I had to go back to the drawing board and get really real with myself on what do I believe about what this is for me and how I'm going to execute it. And I had to change my story. So you guys, if you're stuck, is it because you're allowing negativity into your life, or is it because you've become disenchanted with your story and you don't believe it? Because if you don't believe it, you guys, people are going to see the question mark on your forehead. So fix it, because that's what we had to do. The other thing is, are you prepared? Are you prepared in your business? Sometimes we're stuck because we are out and we're around people and something comes up and we don't know how to share our story, or we don't have spark on hand to share with somebody, when that would be a great opportunity to do that, get product in their body and start moving them through that success system process. Again, I'll be very honest. Down in Pensacola, right before Orange Beach, I got to see some old coworkers, some people I worked with years ago. They asked what I was doing. I shared my story. They said, what is Spark? And I didn't have any on me. You guys, that's not okay. And I'm telling you my mistakes in hopes that somebody can fix theirs. That's not okay. This is my business, and I did not have what is essentially my key business card, which is Spark. So if you're not prepared in this business to encounter new people and share your story and get product in their hands, then you're doing something wrong. Somebody said this weekend, they said, if it's not efficient, it's broken. If your dishwasher isn't running efficiently, it's essentially broken. You guys, I wasn't being efficient in how I was handling my business, because then I had to go back, send Spark in the mail, then follow up with them. You guys, not a good way to do it. Fix it. If you are not prepared with impact magazines and Spark and maybe some bars to hand out as samples, then fix it and do it so you can get it in other people's hands. The other piece to this is one of the things Jesse said that really stood out, which is it's the principle of the path. And it is the direction, not the intention, is what determines our destination. So I had every intention of doing the right things. But you guys, I wasn't facing that direction. I wasn't taking those steps. I had to fix my direction. If I keep doing these simple things consistently over time, we're going to get to where we want to be. But wishing for it, hoping for it, doesn't do it. It's consistency, it's the direction that you're facing, and it doesn't matter if you slowly take one step after another or if you are going lightning speed. But if you're not facing in the right direction, you're not doing the right steps, then it's going to hinder you. Sorry if this is all over the board. I wanted to share my heart on really where we were stuck, in hopes that this might be able to help somebody else who is stuck as well. So get the right people in your life, get the right things in your mind, fix your story if you're not excited about it, and you guys be prepared. So that's where we were screwing up. That's where we're fixing. So I hope this helps you guys. Have a great day. Bye.